Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of weekly pickups of your host, Polish Gaming. Now, once again, we're still into a whole nother week of having Australian pickups. I think there's one more week of this, so I'm also having weekly pickups in there as well. Now, I just thought I'd like to give a shout out to Amanda and her family there for this one that I got for my 40th. I did show it in the picture, but I thought I'd show it off on I'm wearing it. So pretty cool little Espeon and Umbreon there. Now, these are the two that pretty much make a whole lot of money out of the new Prismatic Evolution set. Umbreon is crazy prices. But anyway, without further ado, we'll get into it this week. Now, first one, this is all from CX here. So first one here is NHL 2K6. Now this one here was $2.22. And on a dealer meter this week, it's a 3 out of 5 because it sits at $7.60. But unfortunately about this one, it seems that all of these old 2K games, really old, like the 2K6 and the are like pretty much 2K6, NBA, NHL, Madden, they all had issues. PES, I don't know why, but I think it may be something to do with my newer system. So I'm going to try them out, see if that works. But other than that, it's going to get a skim. Next one here is Namco Museum Virtual Arcade. Now, this one here is a little bit more an uncommon title. This costs $27.69, and this gets a 4 out of 5 on a dealer meter because this sits at roughly around about $50. So it's a pretty cool little title here. I didn't actually realize there. I've still got a little sticker there. I never actually got it off. But yeah, this one here is a Peggy one. It's really weird because on the back, it looks, normally with this one is like a kind of German logo. So it does look German, so I'm wondering why it's in German and in English on the back, and the first being English. Normally, if it's German, it's just German. So yeah, but pretty stoked to have that one on the list. $40. It's got some wicked stuff in there. Galaga Legions, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man. There's so many good games by Namco. Now, the next one here is Motion Explosion. Now, this one here is $16.61. Now, this one sits on the dealer meter at a 2 out of 5. The reason for that is it sits at $14.47. Now, this one, to be honest, before even looking it up or pricing it up or anything like that, I just bought it because of the fact that it's a very rare one to get. I've never seen this one come up in New Zealand once, so I thought I'd grab it while I was there. It's not an easy one to come by. And like I say, going for a full Connect set, going for a full Xbox 360 power set, but this is a subset that'd be really cool to complete. Now, the next one here is Michael Phelps, Push the Limit. Now, this one costs $16.61, and there's another one that sadly sits at a 2 out of 5. It's only $7.86 on price charting. This is another one that's not so easily to get in New Zealand. So even though I have taken a hit on these at 2 out of 5s and very low ones and losing money on it, it's not one that I've not seen this come up in New Zealand. I rented this out years ago, and it was a really easy thousand. So it's a pretty easy Connect game, and yeah, it's not easy to come by. So if it's not easy to come by in New Zealand, I'll grab it, even though it's a little bit, even though I've technically price charting labels it higher, but that could be price charting for England or America. So it's not bad. I'm more than happy to get it because it goes to my Connect subset. Now, the next one here is Kung Fu Panda Showdown of the Legendary Legends. Now, this is also, this costs $31.01. And with that there, it's a 2 out of 5, sadly. And it's just below $26.57. But this one, I've not seen, another one I've not seen once come up on Trade Me or anything like that in New Zealand. So happy to get this. I think I actually have seen this and they wanted $60. But like I say, crazy. But happy to get this one off the list. Happy to get it. The next one here is a very interesting one because this is Kung Fu Panda, the original. Now, this is $13.29, and this gets a 3 out of 5 on the dealer meter because it sits at $16.10. Reason why this one's pretty weird is because of the fact that I have this game, but only in the dual pack. I never find the standalone game. Like, honestly, it was so hard to even find this one. So the fact that I saw it in CX and was like that, I was like, I'd just grab it. I'd grab it anyway. I mean, even if it was $20, I would have grabbed it because the fact that people want $30 in New Zealand for the standalone. So I don't really want to pay that price. Now, next one here is a great one, Just Dance 2019. Now, this one here was $33.44, and this one sits at a 5 out of 5 because it is quite high, $65.97. Now, this one, the reason why it sits high is because it's the last of the Just Dance series on the Xbox 360. This is a very hard one to come by. There's one online on Trade Me at the moment. They want $100. It went down to about $79, but I wasn't going to purchase that because it's way over the limit. But this one, I'm happy to get it. Well, like I say, it's a 5 out of 5 because it's not an easy game to come by. This is the last in the series. So with this one, I need 2018 and I think one more Disney one, and that's it. That's all the Just Dances complete. And that would be absolutely stoked to get that whole set complete. Now, the next one here is Hot Wheels Beat That. Now, this one here is $22.15, and this gets a 3 out of 5 due to the fact it sits at $27.97 on price charting. This one's another one that I've seen come up on Trade Me, and they want $30, $40 for it, sometimes $50. Don't know where they get their pricing for this one. So when I saw it at $20 Australian, $22.15 New Zealand, I was like, I'll grab it. I need it. There was actually another one that was there when I first saw it, and it was so damaged. It wasn't even funny. I was like, no, thank you. I'll ignore that one. Now, the next one here is Hitman Blood Money. Now, this is another one that I actually don't have. I only had the classics. I don't have the normal version. I bought it and it didn't work, unfortunately. So I am going to send it off for a skim and hopefully it'll come back working. But yeah, this one was $4.42 and it gets a 3 out of 5 on the price chart. 3 out of 5 on a dealer there because it sits at $10.04. It's a bit of a weird one. I put it at a 3 out of 5 because of the fact that it's a classics at the end of the day. And not many people collect classics. I'm trying to get a full set of classics for the Xbox 360 as well on top of the 360 set. So something a little bit like almost like a kind of, I guess, a subset that I'm going for with the classics. So classics and platinum hits if I find them. You know, they're American, but if I find them, I'll grab them. And bestsellers. Now, that's all for the CX ones here. Now, on to the next one here from Trade Me. Highly Suspect. Now, this is Rugby League Live 3. Now, I already had this game, but I've actually got the Warriors edition with Sean Johnson on the front here. Now, with this one here, I'm not entirely sure his name, but he's from the Melbourne Storm. I can see by the colours there. Now, this one here is $12, and it sits at a 4 out of 5 on the dealer meter because it sits at $32.65. Now, normally I'd say a 5 out of 5 for that, but I don't really trust that price charting. I get the feeling the reason why is because I don't think you can get this in America, and it's really hard to get in England because they don't have league's not a big. I mean, they got league, like counties league and stuff like that, like Wigan and stuff. But it's just not. Australia and New Zealand have a lot more. Australia really, but it's just a lot more surrounding rugby league in New Zealand and Australia. But yeah, pretty cool to get one now. Like I said, I got two variants of that one now. Didn't even know there was variants of that game. So yeah. Now, the next one here is a big shout out to Tyler Dickerson. This one here is Silent Hill HD Collection. Now, this one I got for $60 and it gets a 4 out of 5 because it sits at $83.47. I've seen this come up multiple times on Trade Me at $90, $100. People want 100, 120 dreamers. They're not going to get that price, but I'm happy to get this one off the list because this completes my Silent Hill subset. I've got Downpour, Homecoming, and now the HD Collection. Fully complete. Now, the next one here is from another NZ Retro member here, Dallas Lee Potama. Now, I hope I haven't butchered your last name there, brother, but I'm guessing that's Potama. Now, next one here is the Disney triple set. Now, this one here I bought for $100. Now, it's give or take about a 3 out of 5 on the dealer meter because it's a bit hard to find this one because the variants, there's about 3 different variants for this one. A German version, an Australian, New Zealand version. Even though this one has the G label, this is a different version than what I've got. Now, I'll show you a little bit of an issue. I didn't actually realize when he showed me the picture, it was like, oh, I expected it to be broken there. I was like, I didn't realize the whole top was going to be ripped. But it displays well. I managed to get off the sticker that was on the front there and a bit of sticker residue there, so I was happy to get that. But this is a Tarzan, Mickey's Wild Adventure, and Mulan triple pack. This is the big fat cases. And this one that I have here is the Tarzan, Emperor's New Groove, and Aladdin, the Sarah's Revenge. And that one there, as you can see, it's got the singles. There is another variant, like I say, which comes in England, and that comes with the big covers as well, like the big discs. Cheers for that one. Absolutely stoked to get that one. Like I say, it displays well, bit of a rip, but they're not easy to find, the triple packs, those ones. Now, I didn't actually realize when I'd done this that I forgot to take off because these will glare straight up. So I will take them out. So now I'll give a big shout out to Andrew Woe here from Australia. He sent these ones over. Now, these ones are a little bit harder to find. SNES titles. So this one, Chuck Rock, $75. This one gets a 4 out of 5 on the dealer meter because it sits at $106.02. This one here, when I actually bought them, I didn't realize they didn't come with their inserts. So I will be buying, what the cool part about it is you can buy a lot of them off AliExpress. So I'll probably buy a 10-pack in case this happens again for any N64 or SNES titles because they're both the same. So yeah, that's Chuck Rock there. That's the first one. Next one here is quite a good one. Little platform fun. Mr. Nuts, Mr. These Nuts, like this. It looks like a pretty cool platform. I can't say I played this. I thought it looks kind of like Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. So this was $120. This one, and unfortunately, this gets a 1 out of 5 because it sits at $64. Now, a big reason as to why it doesn't really bother me too much about the SNES titles is because we don't get SNES here that much. Like, it's amazing to even see Super Nintendo anywhere. So when you see it come up, you kind of just you just grab it. Like, you know, you just grab the price. And I wasn't really keen to haggle with because I've had a lot of good deals from Andrew Woe. This one may be a little bit lower on the deal section, but hey, I'm just happy to get any SNES title. So Mr. Nuts, 120, 1 out of 5, 64. That's what it sits at usually. Bit gutted, but hey, like I said, it was he allows me to pay it off over time. Like, actually, there's quite a lot of wow, the whole thing came out here. There's a lot of retro members that allow me to pay it off over time. I've actually got another bundle with him as well. That's currently costing about $500. So that'll be paid off over 2 payments of $250, and that will be starting next week. So yeah, it's some more SNES games, I think. Pretty sure it's more SNES games. Yeah, it's more SNES games. And the next one here is Spectre. Now, it's another one that I took a hit on, $125. It was a very random one because this one didn't have many sold comps, and the sold comps were all American. It was very rare to find a PAL version. So this one, sadly, $125. It gets a 1 out of 5 again because it's $52. This game looks garbage, to be honest. It looks like a real outdated, what do you call it? What was I'm trying to think of when Star Wars was like Polygon, like a Polygon style. No, it's not cool. It's like Polygon. It's just basically where you got like if anyone used to play Battlezone back in the day on PC, like way before it became a big thing, it was called Battlezone. And it was just this kind of like, best lines. I mean, there's, if I can limit, I think it's this one. No, it's not this one. Original Star Wars and Amiga used to have it like that. It's almost the original Star Fox on Super Nintendo. That's how it was. I don't think I have Star Fox. No, I do not. But yes, that actually had the same kind of polygon 3D aspect. Now, the last one here from Andrew Woe. This is a pretty nifty one here because this one costs $140, but it's the Skylanders Superchargers Super Deal German exclusive. Now, this is sealed, so this has not come out of the box. It shows exactly what you get on the front of it. You get a big Skylanders package there with Donkey Kong in it. Cool, that's pretty cool actually. And then and then the Dive Bomber, Sky Slicer, and Smash Hit. So you get 3, and as you can see, it's all in German. But this is a very a bit of a rarer kind of one. Now, this one, it's very hard to price up on price charting and stuff like this because it sits at I'd say about a 3 out of 5. It says it's about $160, but it could go upwards because it's new. Like, you know, no one, most of the people have either opened these up or ripped the boxes open. So this is like you can see the seal on top and everything. So yeah, this one is going to go straight in my wardrobe because I literally have no room anywhere. Like, I'm just struggling to find room. So hopefully I'll figure something out. I mean, like I say, I can stick another 2 shelves right here. I can stick another 2 shelves out in the hallway, and I can use a shelf that's got my Pops in it because I just don't care about Pops anymore. But yeah, until then, I'm kind of a little bit screwed for space. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to figure something out and maybe make some room. But if not, I am wildly running out of space and I keep buying games. So yeah, it's a little bit hard. I think my 360 wall is literally complete. I've got to take out all my Xbox original games to actually house the full set. So yeah, it sucks. I've got to figure out a place for my Xbox now. But yeah, until then, hopefully you've enjoyed all the pickups. I'm now going to start Twilight Masquerade. I've kind of, as you can see, I'll have a couple of episodes up when this airs. And yeah, it looks like a fun set. I was just basically bored of, and I was over not being able to find any Surging Sparks or anything that I wanted. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start Twilight. Twilight's not too hard. It's got a cool Greninja in it. It's got a cool Eevee card. It's got quite a few cooler cards in it. So fingers crossed I find some Greninja, and that's what I'm on the hunt for on this one. So until I find some Surging Sparks will probably most likely stop until I can get some more stuff, and Twilight Masquerade will take over for a little bit, just have a little geese of that set. But yeah, I hope you like me game score pickups. I know there's not too many people that tune into that. It's a very nichey thing, but that's because I mainly do it for knowledge on people that actually gamer score and stuff like this, and of course for Thomas on Instagram, because then he can look at all the games that I play and and I'll let him know which ones are easy. But until then, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I say, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Make sure you get notified on all my videos that come out straight away. And then you can quickly flick them a like, flick comments. Hey, comment me. I get quite a lot of comments on my Pokemon stuff, but not many comments on my game. So if you ever want to ask a question, anything like that, flick down to the comments. And like I say, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.